Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the very messy garage of Divine Serpents and Koi. I'm in here today because I've got an exciting new project that I'm starting. I don't know if anybody saw my shorts a few weeks back. Short videos, obviously not short trousers. I let out a little teaser. There were 3 1,000-litre IBC tanks been delivered. I let out a little teaser trailer saying "so it begins," and indeed it does. Basically, I'm going to be turning my garage, however you wish to say it, into a grow out room, a grow out area / mini fish shop / whatever. Projects for me, keeps me out of trouble, and if anybody wants to come over and buy some fish, even just have a look at some fish, we can bowl them up, whatever, that's fine with me. So I'm going to be documenting the process. I'm not, shall we say, the most highly skilled of people in terms of I like to DIY things. Everything I do pretty much is DIY, and it holds together all right. It seems to last. So but I'm not a professional by any means. All of this is just things I've picked up along the way. Pretty much my knowledge of plumbing and electrics has all been through pond keeping over the last sort of 13 years. So yeah, I will be, as I say, documenting the process, and hopefully you'll join me, come along for the ride. Without further ado, let's begin. Right, and guys, so what I've started to do so far is I've started to remove these bars, and if you've not done one of these before, it's very simple. Just take your adjustable spanner and you just loosen these bolts that are through these holes here. So I'm looking at that through the camera, so trying to find the hole, so to speak. And there's 2 bars going one way, 2 bars going the other way. Dead easy. Bolt either side, just remove them, and then it's a bit of a job prizing them out of the frame because they're in there quite tight. But yeah, easy enough. And then what I've started to do is I've just drawn in the size that I want the opening hatch or the top of the pond to be. I want to leave the back as stable as possible, because what I'm planning on doing is running a couple of boards across from side to side, maybe scaffold board or just some strong wood, and I'll be sitting a multi-bay filter right on top here. And I like multi-bays because you can customise them however you want. You put whatever media in. If you want more mechanical, you can do that. If you want more biological, you can literally put whatever you want in there. And that's the way I prefer to operate things. Over time, I might swap it out for something else. We'll see what happens. But for now, I've got at least 2 Cockney Koi multi-bay filters. So I'll just need to source one more from somewhere, and I'll have one for all 3 of the tanks then. But that's the plan. I've already, I don't know if you can see that, just put a hole through there. I'm going to do one of those every corner, and then I could get my jigsaw bit in and should be able to cut that out, no problem at all. So I'll either record that footage or I'll join you afterwards. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see what happens. And there we have it, guys. So that was that was a bit of fun in this tight space. It will be tidier in the final iteration. It's just, yeah, the garage is full at the moment. It just needs tidying, and these tanks obviously take up a lot of space. But yeah, all in all, that blade went through there like a hot knife through butter. So that was beautiful. I just got to tidy up the corners, and then we'll get all the swarf out. These have already been flushed clean, and they were only used for it was a water-based substance, and they cleaned them out thoroughly for me as part of the service and delivered them. Just somebody from eBay, but they were dead good. Yeah, really nice bloke as well. He came with his son because it was the holidays, dropped them off, and yeah, it was quite nice. So yeah, as you can see, it's almost brand new. These are dead clean inside, so these will be absolutely perfect for what I need them for. So yeah, I'll come back to you once I've had a bit of a tidy up and tidied some of these edges off just to get rid of the burrs and that sort of thing. I'll move on to the next stage. Hey guys, just another quick update before I move on to the next bit. I know I said they were cleaned out, and I'm inclined to believe them because they don't smell of anything. They look nice and clean, but just to be on the safe side, I half filled them with some mature pond water from the main pond, and I made sure I sprayed all the sides and the top down thoroughly so to wash any residual anything back into the water. And for now, just put in some air stones and a big air pump, and some of the Adam Bayer koi fry, just as a test, I suppose, to see how the water quality holds up for a day or two, just to see if there is anything deadly in there. These have been running for about a day now, and so far so good. So I am inclined to believe that they are completely free of anything harmful to the fish, and we should be more than okay to proceed to the next part. So I'll get back to you when that happens. Right, and we're back, guys. I've managed to source 2 pieces of wood. These are just from the local DIY shop. For those in the UK watching this, the one with the big orange and white sign. But I think it was an 8-foot length. It was £3.75 or something like that. So I've just cut it in half, slung it across, effectively created 2 thick rails for the multi-bay to sit across there. Obviously further back, but what I was thinking was, because I've not got too much space to move about in here, I'll bring it further forward like that. We'll get the multi-bay on at the edge, and then just gently kind of slide it back as a whole unit. Also, I've moved the fish out of here. I had them in here for a couple of days and they were perfectly fine, so I'm completely confident now that there's nothing harmful left in the tank. And it's a little bit murky because I did actually put a bit of Mediclay in there just to help stabilise things. And yeah, other than that, that's all to report at this stage. The next step will be to bring the multi-bay in, get it set up on top there, set up all the pump in and the return, and then in theory we should be good to go. So I will join you when I've started that. Right then guys, so this is it in motion. With a bit of help managed to get this up there. So you can see it's balanced on the two rails. They go all the way along, perfectly fine. I know it looks a bit ramshackle at the minute, but that's because it is. I'm just testing it out, see if there's any leaks that I didn't realise on the multi-bay. There is a little bit of a leak on the tap here. That's nothing that bucket can't handle for the time being. And then I've got first load of fish to go in there. It's a mature multi-bay, mature media, and pond water from the main pond, so it's mature age water. So it's I've no problem putting the fish in right now. And yeah, I'll update you if I do anything else to it in the meantime. Like I say, this is just a test run, just to make sure everything's working all right. I'm going to put a net over there, just to stop anyone jumping. And yeah, we'll go from there. So here we are. Still not the finished product. However, we are operational. We are fully matured, fully seeded with bacteria, and just fully functional. Fish are in. The water's gone a bit murky, but that's just the fish in there that have caused that. Test wise, everything's coming up where it should be. Ammonia, nitrite, etc. The multi-bait. And what I'll do, I'll give you a quick look up on top. Excuse the shaking. It's just extending the rod there. Giggity. So if we look from above, we've got the vortex chamber, and I have put the brushes in there. So we've got the heavy solids dropping out in the vortex underneath the brushes, anything lighter being strained out by the brushes on the way past. Then we flow into a chamber of jack matting. So we've got a bit of mechanical filtration there, as well as lots of surface area for the start of biological filtration. And then the final two bays are rammed full of alpha grog. So again, massive surface area for biological filtration there. And then we obviously flow out the outlet there and come back and return to the pond. So yeah, overall, very, very happy with how that's turned out so far. But I have been a very busy bee. And I have also managed to get tank number 2 operational with this huge box filter, which is basically filled to here pretty much with biological media, plastic tubing, and then above that there's 4 layers of foams to gradually filter out increased grade of sediment and solids. So this one is newly set up. There's a couple of fish in there just to get things starting to cycle, and I'll add to that as time goes on. But yeah, overall very, very, very happy with the way these have turned out so far. If anyone's interested, the pumps that I'm using in both of these are All Pond Solutions eco pumps, and they are 3,000 litres per hour for the low cost of only 10 watts. So they cost pennies to run, basically. And I was running on this one before, I was running a Pondtech pump that was 1,500 litres per hour for 25 watts. So I've managed to be running two pumps on double the flow rate of that one pump. So 3,000 on each, so 4 times what I was running before for less watts, which is just crazy, really. But yeah, you can sort of see the fish swimming around in there. They're all perfectly happy. But yeah, like I say, overall very, very happy with the way it's come out so far. I've got one tank left. Let me spin you around. Yeah, I've got one tank left, but the plan for that one is to keep it reserved for the growing show, the New Forest Koi growing show with a difference that they do each year. I want to be involved in it this coming year. So that last IBC tank, there'll be future projects on that. I want to get it insulated, I want to get it heated to give everything the best chance. So there'll be upcoming videos as well. And yeah, so very excited about that one. And then over time I will improve these ones as well. So again, get them insulated, get them heated, but that can come as and when. So that's just an ongoing project. The main one is the growing show one. I want to get that one ready so I stand a chance, because seeing what people have put out this year, I'm going to need all the help I can get. So I'm looking forward to seeing the results of that soon as well, so I'm sure they'll be showing that soon. So that, for now, ends the video on the IBC tank build, and I will let you know of any updates in the future. Keep you updated, and bring you along for any modifications I make to them in case you're interested. Yeah, for now, take care, thanks for watching, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you on the next one, whatever that may be. Goodbye.